This just in, are we getting a poop themed palette? Are the new Huda Beauty lip stains causing some controversy online? And is Anastasia Beverly Hills releasing 50 shades of gray bronzers and causing a lot of controversy online? We have all that and more in this week's new makeup releases, so grab a snack, grab a drink, because it's about to get juicy.
Hello, my most beautiful friends, and welcome to my last new makeup release Sunday.
What?
I'm just playing with you guys. Actually, well, technically, this is my last one for this week because next Sunday I will not be here. I will be on a cruise, but I will be back the following Monday for a new makeup release Monday. So I am missing next Sunday, but I'll be here next Monday. I know. I totally understand. But y'all, I love doing this series so much. It's always so fun to talk about all the new makeup releases I've announced a sneak peek, as well as some industry drama. But now before we go into all that, I recently had a giveaway over on my channel where I did it wasn't really a huge PR unboxing, but it was a PR unboxing nonetheless. And I gave some products away in that video. And I told you guys I would announce who the winner is, and I'm about to do that. I had over 323 entries, so I thought was really exciting. But what also kind of like tickled me a little bit was that at the very end I had a question that just said, how did you find me? Like, what video did you find me in? And there were quite a few responses of people being like, I want a full face of drugstore and indie makeup. I want a full face of MAC cosmetic. I want a full face of K beauty brands. I want fragrance. I want skincare. And I was like, oh, y'all just kind of filled in answers as if this was like, you get to pick what you want situation. Now listen, Michaela Nagori, she did do weekly giveaways over on her TikTok where she had a Google form, and one of her last questions is, what do you want to see in this makeup box? Like, what products do you want me to put in here? And I think that people thought that was the same concept here. I don't get that type of PR that she does. I don't get 50 boxes a week of PR the way that she does. I get boxes maybe 5 or 6 times a month if I'm lucky. So I give away what I can. So I cannot curate to those who ask for full face of MAC cosmetics or indie makeup or drugstore or high end or K beauty brands. I don't have the luxury of doing that. And that's just not how it works here. Now, I did have a random comment picker pick one of the winners. So I do want to congratulate Jessica DiCosto. I hope I'm saying your name right. You won my PR giveaway. So the package is being packed up and being sent your way. You don't have to do anything. A huge congratulations to you. I definitely love doing giveaways. I do them all the time. I just don't ever announce that I do them all the time, but I do them all the time. I love to give back. So I'm hoping to do more this year for you guys as well. I do save my bigger giveaways, like my big ones, for Christmas time, and that is one that I do, like Allie's, like 7 days of Christmas giveaways or 12 days, depending on what I can do. Last time we did a YouTube live where I gave away like 7 or 8 boxes full of makeup. They were all different type of themes. One was a glam light theme. One was like an indie brand theme. One was like a high-end drugstore makeup theme. Like, I love to do themes and I love to do giveaways. So just stay tuned for the future giveaways because I love doing them. I think they're so much fun. And I think the Google form is definitely the easiest way to go. So huge congratulations to Jessica. Thank you so much to everybody who did enter. So with that said, guys, we're going to dive into this week's top stories. So back in April, I told you guys that Glaminatrix Cosmetics was releasing a poop theme palette. So many of you guys loved that idea. Some of you guys were like, oh my God, I need this palette. Myself included, because if you guys don't know, your girl has a lot of tummy issues. I do. I'm actually seeing a doctor about it because I do have a lot of tummy issues. And so seeing a poop theme palette, I was like, I feel seen. Somebody out there understands.
Sorry, my stomach hates me.
You know what I mean? I got so excited, but unfortunately it was an April Fool's joke. But that April Fool's joke turned into something real. Because of how much love Glaminatrix saw on the poop theme palette, they decided to actually launch this. So let me introduce you guys to the brand new Tones of Turd palette. Now this retails for $63 and it says, it's happening. Our Tones of Turd palette is finally real. No joke this time. What started as an April Fool's gag is now available for pre-order, with the first drop shipping in approximately 2 to 3 weeks. Not into toilet humor? Well, the best part is, if you guys don't like the idea of a Tones of Turd palette, they also are releasing the Grounded palette, which is the exact same palette, just with different names. So it's just gonna be called Grounded. Different shade names. If you're not comfortable with having a poop theme palette, you can still get the palette under the Grounded name. Now it does retail for $63. It's gonna be shipping towards the end of July. You guys can use my code Allie to save you guys 10% off. I know a lot of you guys were saying that you guys saw in my community post that my code was not working. It's working now. It's code Allie, and you guys can best believe I'm getting the Tones of Turd palette. Oh, I want that poop palette desperately because I've never felt more seen in my entire life. Not to mention, it's just absolutely gorgeous. It's an absolutely gorgeous palette. So as soon as I get that in my hands, you guys can best believe a review is coming for you guys, and I can tell you guys some stories because I know when I told you guys about the time that I got food poisoning at Magic Kingdom and I was shitting my pants at Magic Kingdom, you guys loved that story. You guys loved that story. Trust me, I have a lot more that I could share. Sadly. So yeah, if you guys want me to tell some story times about some incidents in my life, I can definitely do that during that review. But let me tell you guys, the way I got so excited that this is actually real, I never felt more seen. So if you guys love a good, fun, unique palette, go ahead and pick that up right now. It is available for pre-order and I'm way too excited about it. Next, last week I talked to you guys about the brand new Huda Beauty lip stains and lip oils. Now, so many of you guys were actually really intrigued by this collection. You guys said, oh my gosh, I really want to get the lip stains. That sounds absolutely phenomenal. You sold me on it with the way that she was eating that burger and her lips didn't move. You guys were like, I have to get it. And so I ended up picking it up. I bought 2 different lip stains and a lip oil. It's not coming in until tomorrow. And I'm really excited about it. Or at least I was, because then I started seeing some reviews pop up on TikTok and I thought, oh shit, I just wasted my money. Let me show you.
Unpopular opinion, I don't think the Huda lip stains are worth your money. It's literally 1 milliliter of product, 1 single freaking milliliter for $25. The staining power, insane. The colors, gorgeous, but I couldn't even finish outlining my lips without the pen drying out. I understand these need to be stored upside down, but this is a $25 lip stain. I shouldn't have to store this a certain way just to make it work. I really wanted to love this, but there are a lot of lip stains out there with the same staying power for half the price. I think you can definitely save your money on these.
These do dry down a little fast, so work quickly with them. Stopping to work and then I have to activate it again. Are you seeing that? It's stopping to work. Okay, I'm going to use the shade Warm Brown to fill in the gaps and just to blend everything out. This has a smooth flow. Brown was just a bad one. Dries down and does not transfer at all. That is the biggest plus point because this will pretty much stay on your lip throughout the day. I have to say that when the liner stopped working, I couldn't finish this part and it looks a little patchy, but overall that is beautiful. Those colors are stunning on brown lips, especially two-tone pigment. I feel like I upset a lot of you by using the Huda Beauty lip contour stain and saying that one of it stopped working. It did stop working, but here's the thing. I opened the PR and I immediately started to use it. I should have left it upside down for some time, which I didn't know because I haven't watched any of the videos on social media, so I'm not updated. But now I know, and for the last 24 hours, these have been upside down. I'm going to go back in with the liner and try it again. I'm using rich brown and toasted brown, rich brown for the contour and toasted brown for the inside. I also read in comments that for the ink to flow into the tip, you have to use it like this and line your lips. I'm going to try and do that, but it's kind of a little difficult to line the lip with the lip liner facing up. Okay, it's working. I'm going to work fast because these dry down fast.
Now, if you're not on TikTok or you're not watching my beauty content on TikTok, I don't think it's really well known that you're supposed to store the lip applicator upside down so the product can seep down to the applicator. I don't think it's like common knowledge. I feel like the average consumer is not going to know to do that. Like me personally, if I did not see those videos, I would have never have known that I had to store my lip product upside down. I never would have thought of that. Never would have thought of that. I would have been like, oh shit, this is just drying out. Not to mention when I found out that it's 1 milliliter for the actual applicator, like for the actual product inside, I'm like, I spent how much on this? Like, I feel like it's just ultimately a waste. And then when I see so many different content creators who did receive in PR try it out, the way that it dries on their lips, like I don't care what they say, the way that I watch it dry on their lips as it applies it, it looks so patchy. Like it looks so patchy. Now granted, all of them say it doesn't budge. And when I seen the wear test and when I see them try it against stuff, it generally doesn't budge. It is actually staying on their lips. So it's doing exactly what it says it's gonna do. but the fact that you have to quickly apply it super fast so that you can try to blend it really quickly, and make sure that you shake it and stir upside down so then you have enough product to apply on your lips. You shouldn't have to work that hard for the price that you pay. So for me, I'm already kind of regretful buying it because I wanted to buy it for science, I wanted to do it for you guys, and now I'm just like, shit. I think I wasted my money. But you know what? I'd rather waste my money than have you waste your money. You guys pick it up, and if you did, what are your thoughts on it? Lastly, for breaking news, we have to talk about Anastasia Beverly Hills' new blurring matte bronzers that are giving 50 Shades of Grey. Y'all, this particular launch is causing so much controversy online, but Anastasia Beverly Hills is launching 2 new products. They're launching a smooth blur matte powder bronzer and a Hydra Primer SPF 50 hydrating face primer. So let's talk about the primer really fast. This is going to be a multitasking formula primer that protects and hydrates and visibly reduces fine lines, boosts moisture, and smooths texture while delivering a glowy, healthy finish with no white cast. Now, it's going to retail for $48, but that's not something people are talking about. Everybody's talking about the Smoothing Blur Matte Powder Bronzer. So these are going to retail for $38, and these are going to be an ultra smooth bronzer with the blurring gel powder hybrid formula that gives a soft warmth and definition to the face. It's going to be long lasting. It's going to have a lightweight and a matte finish. It's gonna be lightweight with a matte and natural sun kiss finish. Now, if you guys were to read the 529 comments from the Trend Moves post, yo, they are literally tearing this to shreds. Pretty much everybody's saying that this is going to be a gray tone bronzer. People are like, what are they thinking? They're releasing only gray bronzers. Make that make sense. They're talking about how the shade range is not inclusive, the shade range is abysmal, the shade range is gray, and that it's giving ashy for all the deeper complexions. Now, Anastasia Beverly Hills himself did make a comment on this post, and they said these are not the real life colors. They look so ashy in this picture. You guys have to see them in store because they are gorgeous. Now, that was from Anastasia herself coming on here to defend her product because she's being torn to shreds. Now, the only thing is if they feel that this is not an accurate representation of how their bronzers look, why didn't they provide Sephora with the correct photos? Like, that's what I want to know. Why did you guys not provide Sephora with the correct photos? Now, granted, I'm not in the business of makeup. I don't make makeup. I just review it. I don't make it. I don't do anything like that. So I don't really know kind of what goes into like product photography, posting these on, having a third party sell your stuff. I don't know. My beautiful friend Angelica just did a video which talked about her new makeup releases. I have not had time to watch it yet, so I don't know what she has to say. I know she has a lot more insight because she is a business owner herself. But what I can say is that this is your first impression. This is a horrible first impression. People already felt some type of way about their contour sticks they rolled out with like a month ago with only being 4 shades. And now they're coming out with this. So many people feel a type of way. And people have made it very well known that they feel that these bronzers are ashy, they're not inclusive, and they just are 50 shades of gray, and they have a right to say so. So I'm just curious to know, what do you guys think? Would you guys buy this product based upon the photo that was posted, or would you guys wait to see it in person? I just genuinely want to know your thoughts, because for me, based upon the photo, I would not even be interested in even looking at this or shopping this because it just looks like 50 shades of gray. It genuinely does look like 50 Shades of Grey. So those are top stories that happened this week. But before we move on to this week's new makeup releases, I do just kind of want to address one thing. So last week, I posted a video about an Ulta Beauty employee who got fired for leaking a product to Trend Mood. And in that video, I talked about how I thought it was kind of weird they kept going back to that Ulta to still film content, even though they got fired from that Ulta. And I didn't really think anything of it, but they actually ended up reaching out to me because of that video. I had no idea how they found me, but I do just want to apologize to Pedro if my video came off as insensitive in any type of way. It is never my intention to hurt anyone's feelings when I report on a story. It's not my intentions at all, and I felt really bad if I ended up hurting them. So I do just kind of want to address a couple things that they reached out to me because they ended up telling me their stories. So they let me know that the reason why they were still having content come out inside that Ulta Beauties because they had pre-filmed some content prior to them getting fired. They also let me know that they actually have some contractual agreements with certain brands, so they have to go back into the store to film with those products. Pedro also let me know that it was their mistake that they got fired. They also feel like they should have gotten a warning. I did not know the Ulta Beauty runs on a point system. Apparently it runs on a point system. It was not like that when I worked there way back in the day, but apparently they run on a point system, and Pedro let me know that they had never had any prior violations. They never had any points, nothing against them whatsoever. They were just fired because of the fact that Ulta Beauty recognized their content in the background of Trend Mood's picture. They also let me know the reason why they sent that information to Trend Mood is because they thought that Trend Mood was associated or affiliated with Ulta Beauty. You know, Trend Mood has gone to Ulta Beauty events, so they thought that it was completely okay to send that information to Trend Mood. They did not think that they were going to get fired because of it. I just want to apologize to Pedro if I came off completely insensitive. That was not my intention at all. And at the end of the day, I do agree that Pedro should have been talked to, should have been given a warning instead of just fired right on the spot. I don't know if Pedro signed any contracts, any NDAs. That conversation never took place. I do know that I did reach out to them and let them know that I would speak correctly in the situation. Coming from Pedro's mouth was that this was just a mistake that happened. Unfortunately, it did happen. They really do love Ulta Beauty. They still go in there because they still have contracts to fulfill. And at the end of the day, this was their dream. This was Pedro's dream to work at Ulta, and unfortunately a mistake happened and they lost their job because of it. And I just feel really bad if I hurt Pedro's feelings whatsoever. So I just want to come on here and just kind of call myself out for speaking of something without fully knowing the details. And next time I do come across a story like this, I'll make sure I have all the details in place before I speak on it, because it's a little unfair to Pedro that I didn't give the full factual information before speaking about something. So I just want to call myself out and hold myself accountable for that. So Pedro, I'm so sorry, and I hope that moving forward, you know, you can find a beautiful, wonderful cosmetics job to work at or become a full-time content creator. And maybe one day this would just be a chapter that closed, but 3 more open up for you. All right, so with that said, let's move into this week's new makeup releases. So up first, Dior just revealed a new palette or a new packaging. So they're revealing the new Backstage Glow Face Palette. This seems to be coming sometime in August, and they can't really tell if it's an updated formula and or a new pack. They can't really tell if it's an updated formula, but they do know that it's gonna be a new packaging. Now I love my Backstage Glow Face Palette. I think it's absolutely phenomenal. I tell you guys, whenever I wear that, it's one of my favorites. It was one of my favorites. I think it was like, what, 2023 that I got it, that I was so obsessed with. It's such a beautiful face palette. So they're gonna be remastering it and updating the packaging, but the question remains, will the formula change? Will it be just as good as the OG, or will it be worse or better? Let me know down in the comments. Up next, it looks like Maison Louise Marie has a new hair and body mist. I swear, this is the hair and body mist year. Every single brand's coming out with a hair and body mist, but they're launching a new hair and body mist. This is going to be an alcohol-free formula that's enriched with hyaluronic acid, sodium PCA, and seaweed extract, which works together to hydrate and nourish your skin and hair while leaving you feeling beautifully scented. They're going to retail for $28 each for 100 milliliters, which I think is absolutely phenomenal price. And the different types of scents are going to be Fleur de Vanilla, there's going to be a passion one, and a dragon fruit one. I have never tried this perfume brand, so I don't really know how that's going to be, but I'm really curious to see if you guys have tried it, and if you have, what do you guys think of the scents? Up next, looks like Fenty Beauty has a new shade being launched for their Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb line. This is going to be the shade called Mango Margs. This is an explosive orange shimmering shine. This will be available inside Ulta. It's an exclusive to Ulta, and I will say it's absolutely beautiful. I feel like this is the perfect color to wear all summer long, to have a beautiful, gorgeous, like orange base, like a good orangey lip and an orangey blush. That'd be so freaking beautiful. So for me, if I see this inside Ulta, I'm probably gonna pick it up. Up next, it looks like Patrick Ta is teasing a reformulation to their Major Glow Cream and Powder Light Reflecting Translucent Highlighters. He came online saying that he's about to drop a reformulation of these, and I have to say, I hated the first one. I absolutely hated the first one. I bought like 2 or 3 shades. I decluttered 2 of them. I kept one, the pinky one. And seeing as how I was so disappointed with the first one, I don't know if I want to pick up the Reimagined one. The Reimagined one, I can't imagine would be much different unless they get rid of that weird gooey cream texture, because that's what really did it for people, was that really weird gooey gunk where it just felt so oily on the face, but like a thick oil, and it just gave this really weird wet shine without actually having any sort of color to it, and didn't want to dry down. It was just a waste of money, in my opinion. I wasted my money buying that. I should have never bought it, but I had FOMO. I had a fear of missing out because so many different content creators are talking about it. I was like, I'm missing out on this product, and then I got it and I said I wasted like $50 on this product because it just wasn't worth it. So I just want to know, what do you guys think? Is this something you guys would be interested in trying out? Or it's just definitely a big pass for you. Up next, it looks like Gorlan is releasing a new limited edition collection. They're releasing the new Majestic collection. This will include a $76 Meteorite Phoenix Light Revealing Pearls of Powder, a Terracotta Peacock Blurring Bronzer for $65, a Majestic Feather Rouge Lipstick for $42, and an Ombre G eyeshadow quad for $85. I've never tried anything from this brand, and I'm going to tell you guys right now, I'm probably not going to. I just feel like I'm probably not going to because I feel like the price point just doesn't reflect the products. Like when it comes to luxury or like really high-end brands, it's so hard for me sometimes to want to spend my money on them when I know that their formula doesn't really compare to the indie brands that I try that are the exact same price. I can get more product from than like an $85 quad. I'm like, make that make sense. Like, make it make sense. I never tried anything from Gorlan. I don't know if I ever would. I feel like it's one of those brands I'd have to try if I'm ever at the mall. But I never go to the mall either, so I don't know when I'd ever tried them. But if you guys have ever tried Gorlan, please let me know what you guys think about them in the comments. I genuinely want to know, what do you guys think? Are they good or are they not good? Up next, it looks like Sabrina Carpenter has a new launch coming out. They're launching their new Sweet Tooth Body Mist scent. What I tell you, it's the year of the body mist. Meet the new scent, Me Espresso by Sabrina Carpenter. Perfect to use as a body mist or hair perfume. This lighter fragrance instantly elevates your scent game. They're $12. Wow. Whoa, that's so inexpensive. There's going to be 4 different scents. Me Espresso would be a cocoa powder, espresso bean, and night blooming jasmine. Caramel Dream will be a sugared lemon, orange zest, and almond milk freesia. Cherry Baby will be a cherry Cosmo, glazed apple, plum nectar, and brown sugar. And then Sweet Tooth is a sparkling bergamot, ginger, candy gingered, chocolate marshmallow, and jasmine petals. There's so many other more scents that are in them, but I feel like the one that's going to really like kind of catch me, that I would want to wear the most, would probably be Sweet Tooth. I don't know if I want to go around smelling like espresso and chocolate. Like, I like a good gourmand scent, but like vanilla is like the most I'll go. Anything like chocolatey or coffee scented, oh, I don't know if I want to smell like that. I'd rather smell like sweet, like a sweet watermelon, like sweet, like lemon zest. I don't know if I want to smell like chocolate and espresso because I'd be craving coffee all day and that's not fun. So I love the fact that it's $12. That's really fantastic. So if you guys end up picking that up, let me know what you guys think about them down below. Up next, it looks like Laura Mercier has a new product out. They're launching the new Secret Brightening Color Correcting Long Wear Under Eye Setting Powder. This is a new color correcting shades, lighter than air loose powder that visibly brightens the under eye and corrects discoloration and darkness on even skin tone. So it says, while setting and extending concealer wear for quick eye awakening effect with glycerin and coconut derived emollients, silica, and mineralized pigments. They're going to be retail for $35 each, and there seems to be 5 different shades. I'm going to pass. It's just a product I generally would never use. Like, I could just use setting powder set on my eyes. I can use pressed powder set on my eyes. And I feel like when it comes to Laura Mercier, I've tried their translucent setting powder and it just doesn't work for me. So this is an easy pass. Oh, well. Looks like Charlotte Tilbury has some new lip oils on the horizon. They're launching the new Unreal Lips Healthy Glow Nectar Oil. These are going to be in a completely new lip oil and a lip hug in a tube. A balm meets gloss infused with hydrating hyaluronic acid and antioxidant-rich fruit oils fill the look of fine lines. The applicator hugs the contours of the lip, and it's going to be in 6 different scents. This is such an easy pass for me because we all know that they're going to charge like $35 for this shit and it ain't going to be worth it. So, no, easy pass. Okay, so up next, looks like Dior has a new product out. They're launching the new Dior Forever Blush Soft Filter Whipped Liquid Blush with a blurring matte finish. This is a whipped, airy texture that covers the complexion in a cloud of color for an instant filter effect. Cream to powder texture blends into the skin and enhances the complexion with a radiant matte color. That's so interesting. There's going to be 10 different shades and it's supposed to last for 24 hours. What do you guys think? There's a part of me that wants to try it for like the air-like texture component of it, but I don't know. I don't know if it'd actually be worth it. Okay, so up next, Popsicle is celebrating 120 years of fun by releasing a new lip product. Introducing the new Popsicle Pouts, a limited edition line of ice pop-inspired lip oils that give you the nostalgic fruit-stained summer look. Think fruit-stained summer look. They're going to retail for $5.95. So the fact they're coming out with lip oils, that's actually kind of cool. Like, that's actually kind of cool. I don't know where you guys get the coupon at. Maybe you guys get it inside the box of Popsicles. But it's been so long since I've had a Popsicle. I forgot how good they were. Oh, I kind of want one now. That's actually really cool. So there's going to be a coupon for a free box of classic Popsicle Ice Pops inside their website. So if you guys want to check that out, head on over to them right now to go check that out. Up next, it looks like P. Louise has a new Breakfast Cup collection coming out. They have a new Breakfast Bites Eye and Face palette, a Butter Me Up lipstick palette, Spoiled for Choice cream blusher, Bad Bitch Energy cereal milk lip gloss and balm duo. Oh my god, a juicy French toast lip mask and scrub, a French toast setting spray, a Glow Guide glossy balm, a eye lift cream, a cereal kisser, a brush set, a body mist, a face mask, a powder. Oh my god, they're having so much. Honestly, they're launching so much for this collection. Oh my god, that's so much. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, whenever a brand launches a collection and they have so much products in it, it becomes extremely overwhelming for me. And I'm just like, I don't know what to do. Like I get very overwhelmed really quickly, and I'm just like, this is a lot. I don't know what to do with it. So for me, knowing how much is in this collection, it immediately makes me go, I'm gonna pass, because now that's just too much to choose from, and I don't like having 500 choices to pick from. So that's an easy pass for me. Very easy. Alrighty guys, last but not least, I recently just reviewed this palette this past week, but Artitude Cosmetics just released their Arcana collection. This will include a palette, single eyeshadows, an acrylic like clear magnetic palette, and some highlighters. I did post a review on this. I absolutely am so hard in love. I absolutely am in love with this collection. I think this is one of the prettiest palettes that Artitude, I think it's one of the prettiest palettes that Artitude Cosmetics has ever launched. Like this dragon theme mystical magic palette is absolutely stunning. I was obsessed with my eye look. I think the highlighters are really beautiful. And I said this to you guys time and time again, that I think this brand is completely underrated, and I think people are not giving this brand enough chance. I think the owner is so incredibly sweet. She's on TikTok lives consistently packing orders whenever she has a brand launch, whenever she has a launch. And I think it's so incredible to see how interactive she is on there. She's on there for hours, and I just think her products speak for themselves. Like the mattes are so blendable and so pigmented, but those shimmers are just chef's kiss, and the color stories that she create are just magical, very magical. And so this Arcana collection is available right now. You guys can use my code Allie, save you guys 10% off, and I'll leave my video down below in case you guys want to check it out. But that, my most beautiful friends, is it for today's video. I want to hear from you guys. What do you guys think about this week's new makeup releases? So like I said, I will not be here next Sunday for new makeup releases. I do have a pre-filmed video that will go live that day for you guys, but I will be back on Monday. June 30th for another round of new makeup releases. And a huge congratulations again to Jessica for winning my PR box. Stay tuned for more giveaways throughout the rest of the year. But with that said, guys, that is it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please make sure you guys give this video a cheeky thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys have not already. So I do post 3 to 4 videos every single week. Make sure you guys head over to my other channels, Art for Life. You guys get to see my cool, wonderful adventures, my amazing husband, Corey. And as always, biggest thank you goes to these beautiful, wonderful Patreon members you guys see right here. Thank you guys so much for everything. And to my subscribers and viewers, thank you guys so much for being here. Whether you guys like this video, you guys thumbs down this video, you guys subscribed, you guys did not subscribe, either way, thank you guys so much for being here. I love and appreciate each and every single one of you. So with that said, guys, I love you, and I'll see you guys in the very next video.